I'm fine by then. Fine by then. I'll be fine by then. I go to bed to get up early. I go to work and not much change. I met a girl and she's quite funny, but I'm not quite there, ready for love. It's been alright without you here, though it was better.
Changes every heart, and any heart can change you.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Colleen and this is Our Blessed Life, and today is Friday, April 24th. And this morning we are putting things back together. It was really windy yesterday again. And so Katie is out on the porch right now putting back our chairs and cushions and all that. Sophie is helping her. So I'm getting ready to pull together some breakfast. I think I'm going to do some bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits this morning. And then Katie and I need to run to Costco. Today is a school day, but we've already finished all of our school for today, except for Katie still needs to work a little bit on her science paper. So Sophie's school for the week was finished yesterday. Okay, Katie and I are on the way to Costco. So we are doing just kind of like, for the most part, it's a fill-in order. I'm not buying a ton of meat and stuff like that, but we need some produce and various different things. We got paper products last week, so we don't have to do that. I'm hoping that when we get there won't be a big line. I really never know what time to go anymore. It seems like the earlier you go, the more likely you are to encounter a line. But then you also, if you have certain things you need, you have to be there early. So right now it's noon. We finished up with brunch and everything at home, and Gary and I had a little bit of work to do this morning. So we're kind of getting a late start, honestly. I kind of wanted to be there at about 11, but that just did not work out with everything else we had going on. So we have several life updates to tell y'all about, and I'm probably going to do that. We'll probably go to Costco and then do a little haul, and then kind of give you some updates on our family and just things that are going on right now with us. But it's kind of, so I guess to give you an update on quarantine in our state, I'm kind of expecting our state, we have what they call stay-at-home or work orders, and I'm kind of expecting that, I think they expire on Sunday, the original order, and I kind of feel like it's not going to be renewed, because they have opened some of the non-essential businesses back up, like, you know, Hobby Lobby, so like sporting goods stores, craft stores, furniture and clothing stores. They were closed about the same time that we got our stay-at-home or work order. So those are now open again. They haven't reopened some of the other businesses like hair salons, barbershops. So I kind of feel like that is coming soon, and also the expiration of our quarantine lockdown thing, I think is also coming soon. But I think we'll kind of revert back to where we were in early March, where they were encouraging social isolation and all that. They have announced that public schools are closed through the end of this calendar year, and they have waived the testing mandates for public school, so they won't have to do their standardized testing. Homeschoolers still have to do theirs if they homeschool with SCAES, which is an accountability group. We're required in South Carolina to homeschool under what they call an accountability group. It's sort of like, but not quite the same as an umbrella organization that some states have. It's kind of like that. To my knowledge, we're the only state that has that requirement. But I actually really like it. But anyway, the accountability group that we use in South Carolina is called SCAES, and we really, really love them. But they do require that we do standardized testing at least every other year. Katie already had hers because she did the PSAT this year. Sophie is too young to fall under that requirement. But they are still requiring that for homeschoolers. So that's kind of interesting to me. But anyway, that's kind of an update on our state and what's going on. I think that South Carolina and Georgia and Tennessee seem to be three states that are kind of going a little bit more towards normalcy a little faster. We also didn't have quite as many cases, so that kind of makes sense.
We were on a high, but now we're letting go. And finding the way back is all I know. All I know. From now, I'm thinking about myself. I'm minding just my own. So when we meet again, I'm fine by then. Fine by then. I'll be fine by then. We were on a high, but now we're letting go. And finding the way back is all I know. All I know. From now, I'm thinking about myself. I'm minding just my own. So when we meet again, I'm fine by then. Fine by then. I'll be fine by then. Now winter's here in our old city, and I breathe the fresh air and feel good. Back at the spot where you first kissed me, I don't feel a thing, although I should. I learned my lesson last year, and now I'm fine again. We were on a high, but now we're letting go. And finding the way back is all I know. All I know. From now, I'm thinking about myself. I'm minding just my...
Okay, Katie and I are back from Costco, so I'll show you a little haul. So we got some of this for tacos, some Italian dressing that we marinate chicken in, some like Unisom, whatever, to help us sleep. 2 different kinds of Parmesan cheese. We got some soap, some butter, some green beans, and then we got some blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries, and some cinnamon rolls. And then we did get a rotisserie chicken and some salmon, a couple of packs of eggs. We got these goldfish for Sophie and some freezer bags, which I'm about to run out of. And then we got this for our porch. It's supposed to kill mosquitoes and stuff like that. We've had such a wet winter that I really feel like we're gonna have a lot of mosquitoes this spring. And then because Katie was with me, we got some chips.
Chips is the #1 quarantine snack.
I didn't have any snack.
You didn't have a snack?
I could have some later.
You want a snack now?
If I could fly, fly right back to where I belong, fly right back to my home sweet home. If I could, I'd take it all back and fly high up above the open sea into another destiny. I close my eyes and I'm back in your...
Okay, so I thought I would give y'all a couple of sort of life updates. So first of all, those of you that have been following our small business story with the PPP program. So anyway, just to kind of catch everybody up, we had applied for the PPP Paycheck Protection Program with Bank of America. We have been customers of theirs for like 20 years. And apparently they shuffled around applications. We had ours in within the first 30 minutes of them accepting applications on the very first day that the program was opened. I believe that was April 3rd. But anyway, we never got anywhere with it. Like, we were never forwarded to the SBA. Nothing was ever done. And just last week, when all the money ran out, we got an email from Bank of America saying, basically, great news, you're now ready to be submitted to the SBA for approval, and just as soon as funds come back, we'll start that process. So basically in 2.5 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, we got literally nowhere with Bank of America. So after the first week and just being able to see that we really weren't receiving any kind of priority or help at all from Bank of America, we switched to a smaller bank, more of a local bank, and we just asked if they could help us. We had gotten the information from somebody that it was in like a small business group on Facebook, and this person was local to us. And so Gary just kind of reached out and said, who did you go through, and how did you do it? And this guy gave Gary the bank name and the banker's name so that he could just, text that person and just say, hey, we're not clients of yours, but can you help us? And he said yes. And so we submitted all of our information to him over that weekend. And I believe that was Monday, April 13th. He received our information, and that same day he got SBA approval for us. So then the following Wednesday of that week, the money ran out. And so we didn't understand if we had money allocated for us or if we were just out in the cold because it didn't get through. So we emailed him and we said, what is our status? Like, what's going to happen with us at this point? And he said, no, your money was held on that Monday when I got your SBA approval number. So all that to say, we were waiting through the rest of last week on into this week. He said that he thought that we would get our PPP money on Wednesday. So today is Friday, April 24th, and we actually got the money in our account yesterday on Thursday. So it did take a little while once we got approval from the SBA to get the money, but primarily that was when they were writing up loan documents and all that kind of stuff within the bank. And so the smaller bank, they kind of took a more ethical route, and they basically put everybody in the order they were received. So once they got you SBA approval, you just kind of had to wait in line while they prepared everybody's loan documents and finalized everybody's loan. So that's what ended up happening there. So we did get the PPP money, which is a really big deal for us because our business is a consulting firm and we're business to business consulting. And in order for us to work, we have to be able to go to the business. A lot of the businesses that we work with right now are currently closed, or they're not allowing outsiders to come in. So our revenue for our business has probably dropped, I would guess, about 95%, possibly even more than that. We've done just a few jobs, and all of them are low-paying jobs, fit testing type jobs that, just aren't going to make our payroll. So with getting the PPP money, that basically guarantees us 4 payrolls. So that it's going to cover the end of April, all of May, and part of June. So we were able to tell our employees yesterday that they were back to work today and don't have to do unemployment or any of that kind of stuff. So that was just a huge praise that we had. So that definitely helps us for the next couple of months. Just be able to maintain our operations and just do what we can to kind of keep our business going. So I hope that those of you out there that have small businesses have had some good news this week. Let us know in the comments below if you own a business and you have gone through any of these programs, if you've gotten any funds, if you've, if anything's worked for you. I know so many of you that watch our channel have been in this same situation, and we're definitely praying for you. We know how hard it is. So that's kind of our praise news, and also want to update you on something else that's kind of a frustration that we have with all of the quarantine, everything going on. So Sophie, as you may know, I'll link a video up top, but she has had some medical issues going on, and she was supposed to have a follow-up appointment probably about maybe 6 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, with a surgeon, and to see if she needs surgery or an MRI to kind of investigate. But she kind of has a lump that has grown on her rib cage. And so we went in. We do have a video about taking her in and going to have that looked at. And basically we were going to wait about a month, and then we were going to revisit it, see if it's gotten any bigger, kind of make some decisions about what need to be done with that. And so that appointment now has been canceled twice because of COVID-19. And just regular medical care is not really available right now for a lot of well, pretty much for everybody, but certainly if you have kids with special needs, you know what I'm talking about. Sophie hasn't had therapy in quite a while. She is showing some signs of speech regression. She was getting speech teletherapy for a while, and then for some insurance reasons, they didn't allow that to continue, and now it sounds like that may come back. So anyway, she hasn't had PT or occupational therapy in well over a month. And as far as speech, she hasn't had that for maybe 3 weeks since the teletherapy stopped. So all of that is really frustrating, having a child with special needs who can't get the medical care that she needs. So I guess that's kind of our family update. It's kind of a frustration as well as a huge praise for us. So let me know in the comments below, what are you grateful for this week? And what is really something that's a struggle for you that you would really like some prayer on? Let us know in the comments below, and we will definitely be praying for you. It's time for our birthdays. We love celebrating your birthdays with you in the month of April. Today's first birthday is Brooke, and her birthday is April 26th. Happy birthday, Brooke!
Happy birthday! Also, on April 30th, it's Mackenzie's birthday. Happy birthday, Mackenzie!
Happy birthday! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!